Yo, what's going on, guys? Hunter here, or Senses, but yeah, just call me Hunter. But yeah, back with another video and starting to really get the consistency up in uploading because I finally have a training partner, and well, actually I've had him for a while, except I just wasn't even thinking about getting recordings done into the gym, but then the things that just started to hit me. You know what? I really do want to get back into this YouTube game, and so yeah. With that thought in mind, that's when I decided, you know what? Hey, can you help me do a little recording? It's like, yeah, sure. And yeah, ever since then I've been getting some recording done, and the footage that you guys are seeing is just me doing my thing and doing what I normally do, I guess. But yeah, so workouts you guys are seeing me here do. First off, doing a little back and biceps. I started out doing some bent over rows, which is probably my favorite back exercise because it hits everything from the upper back to the lats, and then when in good posture, it's hitting the lower lats as well. So I really like bent over rows. I really like going heavy on them and doing a very very decent amount of repetitions with as heavy of weight. And at the end of this workout in particular, I didn't not get the other back exercises recorded. The other things I did was seated rows and some what do you call those, man, why am I forgetting the name on the top of my head? Oh yeah, that's right. Some seated pull downs as well. And yeah, I was doing those, and then after that, what you guys are watching me do is doing some bicep work, doing some standing curls, and then afterwards doing some preacher curls. Standing curls and dumbbell preacher curls are two of my favorite bicep exercises to do. It just works really well for me, and although I don't do biceps as often as I want, which now I'm gonna start doing, is because I've always had very strong biceps before, and I've always had very peaky biceps. Like I remember when first starting out lifting, and before I started lifting, my biceps really dominate my arms. Like my biceps, yeah. Actually, I'll say this first. You know how triceps are supposed to make up 2/3 of your arm? Well, my biceps made up 2/3 of my arm. So, yeah, over time, after realizing that, it's like, you know what? I gotta get these triceps up. So I did. And I hammered my triceps for many years, and I've actually kind of neglected biceps or neglected them doing them consistently. But and now when I'm looking at my arm development, I think at this point in time I've for the way my arms are shaped, I think I overdid my triceps, and now I gotta stop doing triceps and just maintaining them. Not doing any direct tricep work, such as push downs, tricep extensions with barbell, and I'm just gonna hit it in directly when I do chest and shoulders, which is some other footage you guys are gonna see me do. But yeah, so I'm gonna really focus more on biceps, to try to balance out my arms, because that's that's the only thing left in my arms that I got balanced out well, other than my shoulders, which can come up a bit more, but yeah, my shoulders don't need to come up that much more. They just need to add about like another couple pounds to each shoulder, and I'll be good. So yeah, that's one of the things I'm focusing on right now, or actually a couple things I'm focusing on. But yeah, so what I end up doing for chest, I end up starting out with the flat bench, and really wanted to do 315, because I have not touched 315 since more than a year ago. Ever since I ever since I was in high school, because I graduated class of 2015, and yeah, last time I was able to do 315 was back in high school, and that was for 1 rep. And on this day, which when I record my chest, shoulder, and tricep session, that would be May 31st. And I try to go for some reps. Well, that didn't work out too well. I barely grinded out the 1 rep that you guys will be seeing me doing. The 2nd rep, yeah, I could not get that up myself. So, yeah, I was a bit disappointed because I thought I was at the strength level where I could rep out 315. But then again, also when they're doing this and have not touched 315 in a year, I was just, I guess in a way, just just testing it out, seeing how it felt. And it felt decent, but at the same time, afterwards, I could feel that my central nervous system wasn't accustomed to handling 315, because the heaviest I'd ever gone throughout this past year was upwards of 275, and just doing reps with that up to like 5-6 reps at my strongest. Well, at the time, but I feel like I can do more now. I just haven't tried to do that for like the past month now. But yeah, that's the heaviest I gone is 275, and I was gonna try to work with a 295, but I decided to jump up the 315 instead. And yeah, I need to get more accommodated with the 315, and to just give my central nervous system to be able to handle 315. And also one of the ways I'll be doing that is also working with 295. 295 pounds, except trying to get some reps with that. And I feel like if I can get a clean 4 reps with 295, then I'll definitely be able to do at least 2 reps with 315. And when I'm able to comfortably do reps with 315, that's when I can just start working with that and accumulating power, and just repping out 315 like you're seeing me rep out 225, which of course that's gonna take me a while, but that's the goal that I have in mind right now. And the short-term goal is to be able to rep 315, and at this point in time, the long-term goal is to be able to handle 315 like it's just lightweight, like it's nothing, like I'm doing the 225 right here. But yeah, like I said, it's gonna take me a while, but I know I can do it, and I know I can get up there. And yeah, that's another goal that I have in mind. And the reason why I haven't hit 315 in the past year as well is because I've really just been experimenting with myself, experimenting with my body. Oh yeah, and by the way, this that my bench gets a little lopsided. And that 315 just really freaking drained me, and that messed with my form. But anyways, the reason why I hadn't touched 315 in the past year, and why I'm not doing or haven't done any reps with that, is because of myself experimenting with my body, particularly dieting. To seeing what foods work for me, what foods don't work, and just really trying to figure out how my body works to be able to diet. And well, a year later, after getting out of high school, which was actually fairly recent, I did figure out how to diet, and I did diet very successfully. And I started my diet at 220 pounds, and in the first 3 weeks, I ended up dropping 22 pounds, 22 pounds pure fat, and I can say that too because my strength and all my lifts were still up, and not only my strength, all my lifts were still up, but I was actually getting stronger in some lifts, particularly with my tricep extensions, shoulder press, and my squats. My squats really went up during that diet. And with that accumulated strength, I also gained some muscle, which I estimate I actually gained like 5 pounds of muscle into that diet, and I did the diet for 5 weeks, and then after the first 3 weeks, going into the last 2 weeks of it, I ended up dropping another 3 pounds, and then, yeah, I was looking very good and very ridiculous as well. But then I ended up stopping because I realized that if I get any leaner, then that would mean me preparing for a competition, which I don't currently have in mind. So there would be no point in me getting any leaner than what I did, because yeah, I'm not competing. And oh yeah, by the way, when they're doing this. When doing these side lateral raises, you notice I end up stopping and changing my form, and that's because my wrist they end up getting tweaked a little bit, and yeah. So I mean my wrist is fine, but yeah, it may take about a week to heal up. So yeah, we'll see what happens. And then yeah, I just finished this off with a little tricep extensions, and I used the rope here because of how my wrist was. And yeah, the rope, it just felt better for how my wrist was feeling. But anyways, yeah, this footage is coming to a wrap up, and I will talk to you guys later concerning more goals and what I have in mind for the future. Guys, take care. Peace out.